Let me tell you a couple things that you may find unbelievably powerful, and it may be a shift, and I speak to somebody in their 40s like me, 50s, 60s, 70s, because your habits are formed. Let me say something that might be a huge unlock. I always beat salespeople. Salespeople look at short-term ROI. I don't care if I'm losing 27-3 at halftime. What's the score at the end, dick? That is my marketing strategy. You being completely a no-name on these social platforms means you are in the process of becoming less relevant. Where do you think we're going? You think this is going backwards? You think we're gonna wake up tomorrow and give up our cell phones? If you are not relevant in building brand today, let me actually go right to the punchline. Everybody, how many people here are spending money on Google AdWords or search or care about SEO? Just raise your hands high. Hi. Makes sense. And I'm a fan. I built my dad's business on it. You want to talk about real good Google? I was there day one, literally day one. The words were 5 cents a click. I owned the word wine for 5 cents for 4 months. Nobody knew what it was. It wasn't good. I went to little conferences as big as that table at the Springfield, New Jersey Chamber of Commerce event where the guy who was selling Yellow Pages made fun of me for this internet fad. I remember those days. Those days are happening right now. Your strategy is uncomfortably vulnerable. Now, how do I know this? Not super complicated. I gave this talk to the 2011 limo and car services and told them this Uber thing was not a joke, and they laughed me out of the room. I went in 2014 to Toys R Us, which was my favorite store as a kid, to meet with the CEO and pleaded, not even for the business, for them to take their strategy. I don't have to tell you what happened to that business. The bookstores were very naive about Amazon. This is historical. This is not, I'm a prophet, a futurist, I'm not fucking Yoda. I just respect two core things. What customers are actually doing this second, and history always repeating itself. I just don't understand how anybody is not pot committed in a service business predicated on human beings in building awareness around that human being.
Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just wanted to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year.
It's okay to ask. Like, nobody's trying to give more value than me, but you're wearing my sneakers, this gentleman is wearing my sneakers, I'm not even wearing my sneakers, because when I have something to sell, I'm happy to ask. It will not convert as well as the dream sounds. Not enough people buy empathy wines for the value I've given them. Not enough people sign up for Wine Text. Not enough people use VaynerMedia. Not enough people use, buy K-Swiss sneakers for all the value I'm giving, which is free and at scale and the best in the world. But the bottom line is, that's okay. Give, 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 and then ask, because the net is still bigger, because the casket is so wide. Is it sometimes sad? I mean, bro, you know how weird it is to get emails? Hey, Gary Vee. 9 years ago, I was super poor, and now I have $47 million because all I did was watch your videos and did it. And then I'll reply, only once out of every 10 times because I like learning. Hey bro, by the way, did you buy Empathy Wines? Oh no, I didn't get to it, bro. Fuck! 47 million? Couldn't throw a guy a case? As long as you understand that give, 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 too many people when they give, and this is what is wrong with 90% of the marketing in this room, when they give, they have expectation to get in return, which means they're not giving, they're manipulating. Every one of you can have the business, the job, the show you want to be on if you actually understand how to ask. I do think that there's a fine line between annoyance. I mean, there's so many people bugging the living shit out of me actively right now. There are thousands of people bothering me with the way they're emailing me. My favorite is when you email me 97 times in a row, thinking that's gonna, what happens is my admins delete it, and then the IT department blocks your email and anything to associate with you in perpetuity. So like, there's the right way to jab, there's the right way to have, listen, the perfect balance of persistence and charm is very difficult. It is a natural, innate thing, but here's what I will say. If you try to figure out how to bring value to somebody and you persevere, like, I really do think there's a play here. Cameron, one person listening to it and liking it is worth it.
So how could I like share more of this content to like Instagram? Because I would like to, I haven't figured out a way, because I see all the other podcasters and a lot of them that I follow are just kind of having a conversation. And again, it kind of gets into my head where it's like, no one wants to see me just sitting there reading. But is that the kind of stuff I should be posting?
First of all, brother, you're doing it for yourself. Bro, if you had one super fan, you're good. Being dead serious, bro.
So let me ask you this, because I think, honestly, I feel like it's added more pressure to me because I have a Patreon that I started about a year ago. Should I just close that down? Because it almost feels like that weighs on me more.
Yes.
But what about the people? Because I've had like a solid 7 or so people support me through this entire year of being on the Patreon. What if I close it? I mean, are they gonna like hate me?
No, you put them into a Zoom group and you hang out with them and have a beer or coffee or a glass of wine once a week and just shoot the shit and become a family.
Okay.
They're gonna love you more. And you're gonna make some friends. And you're gonna love them more.
And it'll come full circle and I'll actually enjoy it instead of panic when I'm doing it. Okay, that's what I'll do then. I'll do it today. Hobbies
are amazing.
What if, for something like this because I enjoy it as a hobby and I enjoy the feedback. So do you think that if I turn the Patreon off and I just start posting stuff, it'll all just come together? So should I just start posting and don't worry about anything?
Of course. Nobody's watching you anyway.
Okay. Is it okay just to stay where I'm at? Just keep doing what I'm doing? Because you look at Instagram, you look at other people, and I'm like, I don't want my Instagram to look like crap because I still want this podcast to look nice. You know what I mean?
Yes, but don't forget that nice is in the eye of the beholder.
Okay. Is that how you did your first? I do. Is that how you did with your podcast?
Bro, did you see the early episodes of Wine Library TV? It was like, it looked like a fucking hostage situation.
Okay, so just have fun with it, and then it'll take the pressure off of it.
Take the 7 people that are paying you out, make a Zoom private group that you meet once a week. That's what you're giving them. You're not even charging them. They're gonna become your friends. You're gonna be set. The only reason that I have the great honor to sit on this stage right now is because I give away all my best advice for free every single day. You're welcome. You're welcome. And let me tell you a couple things that you may find unbelievably powerful, and it may be a shift. And I speak to somebody in their 40s like me, 50s, 60s, 70s, because your habits are formed. Let me say something that might be a huge unlock. 99% of people don't do anything about the free information. The reason I give away all my best stuff is because nobody does anything about it, which leaves plenty for me to still do. Let me tell you one other thing about those 1%. They were gonna win anyway. You can't stop winners from winning, my friends. And then you can educate the other 99% and get all the admiration and leave a wonderful legacy and live a fulfilled life. That's the model. I am unbelievably not interested in money. I do not validate myself. I'm not interested in flashy shit. I'm into the game. Money is great, it's fine, it rewards a lot of opportunity, but the stress is easy when you don't have your emotions wrapped up in the success of your business.
Yeah.
Like, I love doing business. Like, the reason I garage sale or go do a week at a baseball card show like I just did is because I love the process, not the gifts that are given to me personally from the business. So the stress that I get from business is extremely low because I'm not scared to go to zero.
Yeah, makes sense.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that, if you go deeper, is grounded in the fact that I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. We have never lived in a time where brand was this underpriced. Let me explain. What is the biggest difference between me and a lot of people that look like me, or me and the companies that I work with and I get them there? It is the fact that I do branding, not sales. Branding is different than sales. I love when people come up to me like, Gary, I'm a marketer. I'm like, cool, what do you do? Well, I am affiliate marketer and it's, conversion-based top of the, I'm like, you're a salesman, bro. You're not building a brand. You have 747 URLs that you do landing page optimization against and you convert, and that's amazing. Being an affiliate marketer is amazing, other than the fact that it should be called an affiliate salesman. Brand is why you buy Nike. Brand is why everybody who's wearing jewelry and watches right now are wearing what they're wearing because they bought on brand, not somebody cookied them on Instagram and remarketed to them and then they bought that watch, for the most part. And so I brand, and why I love brand is because it's in perpetuity. When you build a brand, you can play on that brand for a very, very, very long time. Why Facebook and Instagram are special, and more special than Google is in Google's heyday, it was not that I was building brand for Wine Library, I was building sales, because when you go on Google, all of our businesses are the same because they're blue letters on a landing page that you click. Brand is when your pictures and videos look different in a feed. My dad didn't give me anything, and I spent my entire 20s and mid-30s building a business that I owned 0% of, and basically, I started VaynerMedia out of somebody else's conference room because I had no money. I was 34 years old. Like, when I tell all of you to be patient, how many people under 30? Had no fucking money. Everybody fucking wants to be a baller at 26 on Instagram and fucking be on jets. Had no money. I played patient. So I learned how to lose from the beginning. I was an immigrant. We came from very humble beginnings. We walked to Kmart. I've always learned. I was losing from the get. Teachers said I would never be anything, but I didn't hear them because I had such great infrastructure at home telling me I was the best. And then I found my thing, and then I was patient. Everyone says I'm so lucky. I gave up all my high school years, all my college years. I had no fun. There's no memories. There was fucking work. I put in the work. The answer is the adversity has been in my system from the get, and the biggest reason I worry about modern day parenting is everybody here with kids is trying to eliminate adversity from their kids, which basically turns them into zoo animals, which is why they don't know how to deal with negativity when they go into the real world.